Hello book friends and welcome back to another video. So I thought this week we'd kind of just do a doing bookish things type video. I've got new bookcases which I'm really excited to finish building. I need to put the shelves in them and then also obviously add the books as well. I cannot wait to do this because it's going to be the background to a lot of my videos. Hopefully if the lighting is good there. So yeah, that's the first thing that we are going to do. We're also going to go book browsing, not book shopping. There will be no book shopping until payday. There will be no book shopping. I'm convincing myself of this. I will not buy any books. Yeah, but we know how good the bookish community is at book buying, Beth, so we will just see how that goes. We'll do some reading as well and just have some very chill vibes this week. I think they're needed recently. So let's talk about what I've been reading recently. I'm currently reading a book on Kindle and on audiobook. So I'm currently doing a buddy read, which is Hayley Cass's newest book, The Whole Truth. It is a sapphic country star romance, and it is also enemies to lovers. I just love enemies to lovers so much. The banter between the two of them was just so fun. They made so many digs at each other in the press, and I'm now getting to like the emotional parts of the book, you know, where they are falling for each other. And also the more I read this book, the more I wish like We the Romantics, which is the band in it, and Juliet Jacobs were real, because I want to hear these songs. Like in theory, they sound so good. I'm listening to Kiss Me Maybe. That's what is really cool, is the main character is an asexual lesbian. I feel like we don't get much of that representation in books or the media really. So yes, that is very cool to read more about the asexual spectrum. And in this book, our main character has gone viral on TikTok and is doing a scavenger hunt to basically win her first kiss. However, one of her friends comes along to help with the scavenger hunt, and she may be getting some feelings for her too. I'm having such a good time reading both of these. Yeah, please let me know what you're reading at the moment, by the way. I love chatting everything books. I mean, obviously I've made a booktube channel. So this is what we are starting off with. A few Billy bookcases from IKEA, and as you can see, very empty right now, and I need to figure out how many shelves to put up. I'm not very good at math, so we will basically see how this goes. I'm thinking the middle one here. I'm thinking that can be special editions, sprayed edges, maybe hardbacks too, because I'm not going to have enough sprayed edges to fill up the whole of it yet anyway. And then this one here, I am thinking maybe fantasy books, if I have enough of them. And then romance here. I think I'd also like a dedicated shelf to arcs as well, so maybe that could go up here, because I don't think I'm going to have enough for a whole fantasy shelf, but it'd be nice because they have the dates on the side to make sure that I read them all in time. Yeah, let's go for it. So here's how the bookcases are looking. I'm really happy with how they're turning out so far. They look really colourful. And then these bottom two shelves are going to be for my boyfriend's books and files. And I've kind of tried to categorise it into special editions, fantasy and graphic novels, and then romance as well. And do you know what? This was just so fun to do. Now let's go to the garden centre, and there are bookshops at this garden centre, like a lot of books here, so there was a risk of buying them. However, I somehow resisted. There's a lot of deals where it is 2 for £6. They have a lot of romance books as well, so I don't know how I ended up with nothing, but I was good. But either way, it was very fun looking at them all. I love this garden centre. It's called Dobby's, and there's just so many pretty plants. I wish that I was better with plants. It is not one of my skills, It is one of my boyfriend's girls instead. So we do have a few plants in the house, and I didn't even buy a plant. So like, I'd say that was really good, right? And then I had a look at some of these books because, well, to be honest, initially it's because the covers looked interesting, but that's usually how a book reels you in. And then they sounded really good as well. Oh, especially this one is a sapphic romance, and yeah, I think I'll go back for that one maybe after the book buying ban. And then they also had bookish gifts too. Look how cute this book pouch is. This one is my favorite in a second. It is a toadstool one. I really like that one. And then another thing I love about garden centres is looking at all of the cute gifts as well. There were so many notebooks this time. As you know, I'm absolutely obsessed with stationery, and then it was to the art books. Again, I don't know how I resisted these. I really like that 365 days of art, but then also, would I be able to commit to it? I don't know if my ADHD brain could handle it, but oh, this one's really cool as well. Loads of different doodles. Oh, I should have got that one as well. This is just me watching back all of the cool books that I basically could have got. Oh, look how cool this is as well. It's a bouquet in a book. So I have finished my buddy read, The Whole Truth by Hayley Cass. I gave it 4.25 stars. I really enjoyed this romance. I loved Darcy from the start. Her character immediately just, yeah, she just had such a wonderful personality. And then I also loved Juliet as well, but like at the start I wasn't quite sure on her, but like she really grows on you and you see why she is the way that she is, and you know, it all just makes sense. And it was such good enemies to lovers. Like, these two could not stand each other at the start at all. The only reason I didn't give this a 5, rather a 4.25, was because although it is 600 pages long, in the last kind of, I want to say maybe 50 pages, a lot of new plot lines were introduced. But not like, I don't think these characters are going to get follow-up books, but I would have liked to know what happened to them. But I have also heard from my friend who I was buddy reading with that Hayley Cass does epilogue books, like short stories. So yeah, I'm hoping that happens, because I would really like to know what happens with these characters. I feel like I'm being very vague, but I don't want to spoil this book for people. But overall, it was really fantastic. I don't know an awful lot about country music, so that was very cool to learn more about that industry as well. And it was just a good read. It was just a really good read. I really enjoyed it. I really liked as well that Darcy had ADHD rep and dyscalculia rep. I don't think I have ever read a book where a character has dyscalculia in it. So yeah, that was very cool to see. And next up, well, my next buddy read is going to be Set Point, but I'm not reading that until Sunday. But I have currently been reading this book here called Sea Witch. It popped up on Bookstagram, and the artwork that I saw was so pretty for it that I was like, do you know what? I'm going to give this a go. It's a Little Mermaid adult romantasy retelling. And I absolutely love The Little Mermaid. So I've really been enjoying this one so far, and it's very cool that like the Sea Witch is the love interest. Like, you know, these two are going to get together. I mean, like, it's a series where the villains have the happy endings. The prince isn't going to get the Little Mermaid, you know. So let's go do some more reading, and I will catch up with you soon. So I've got like 40 pages of this book left, and everything's happy, everything's great. You know, they've had like the scene with the big bad, the big confrontation. I don't trust it. I don't trust it at all. I'm like, something bad's got to happen, because why are there 60 pages left? I mean, 60 pages of them just being happy and in love and everything would be great, but I don't think that's going to happen, especially not in a romantasy. Yeah, I will update you. Update. I should have known it was too good to be true. I should have known there had to be another like thing go on. It's so hard to say things without accidentally spoiling the book, but there was a key player missing. for this like happy ending to kind of happen. Yeah, hopefully that's vague enough, but yeah, I was right. Something's happening. So yeah, a bit more of a delay before we get to the happy ending. Also, the sun is really bright right now. I think I need to read somewhere else. Good morning, everybody. This is not the best angle, but we are working with what we've got. So today I'm going book browsing. I'm going to a bookshop, but I'm book browsing, not book shopping. We will see how that goes. Oh, I also thought that we could talk about The Sea Witch because I finished it last night. I'm really happy that I finished 2 videos in this vlog. I feel like it's been a really good reading week. So The Sea Witch, I did end up giving it a 3.5. I feel like the first half was really good. But then it kind of wrapped up a bit too quickly, really. So like the conflicts didn't go on very long at all. There were some very good twists in it though. But I don't think a 3.5 is bad, because some people when they hear like a 3, they're like, oh, was it not a good book? And I'm like, no, it was a good book. It just wasn't quite a 4 for me, just because a lot of things happened off page as well, and then were like explained to the FMC kind of what had gone on, and it would have been cool to actually see those things happen basically. But yeah, it was still a pretty fun read. So now we have spoken about what I've read, let's go book shopping. We're going to Kenilworth Books, one of my absolute favourite bookshops. Let's go to Kenilworth Books. It's absolutely stunning here. So I think I've been going to this bookshop for about 20 years plus now, to be honest. I used to go a lot with my grandparents, and I still go a lot with my mum as well. It's just such a comforting bookshop, and they have such a diverse range of books as well. Look at the beautiful displays here, and they have a really good YA section and YA graphic novels as well specifically, which is so cool. And just, oh, I love the selection. I love how many books there are in here. I particularly love that they have so many bookseller recommendations as well. I love that in any bookshop, like when they have recommendations from the booksellers, because like they're the people who know the most about books. And then I went and got some lunch as well. You know, I've said multiple times in this video that I'm not gonna buy a book. I mean, we all saw this coming, right? I brought 2 books. I have brought 2 books. This book that I got is Brielle and Beth, and I think this is a Beauty and the Beast retelling, and it is about a fairy tale university. It's called Once Upon a Time University, and it sounds so cute. And Brielle is a bookseller, and look at that art style. It is just absolutely stunning. I love the pastel pinks and yellows in this. I cannot wait to read it. And then, if you watched my last video about queer sports romances, I spoke about the prospects, and I was like, why don't I own this book? I saw this book in Kenilworth Books, and I was like, I need it immediately. I'm very happy that I have this one now. I'd like to read it quite soon. It can go on like my summer TBR, I think. Yeah, I know I said that I wasn't going to buy any books, but I mean, at least I have some more books now. You can never have too many books, right? So we will end the video here. I hope that you have enjoyed a week of bookish things, that you've enjoyed this vlog. Thank you so much for being here and for watching. I will see you very soon, you lovely lot. Thank you again, and have a great day. Bye.